Hey, welcome to Roman to Yoga. If you're new here, I'm Casey, and today I'm going to tell you about my long distance marriage and how that led me to Roman to Yoga. This video is going to comprise of three main parts, and that's before Roman to Yoga, now Roman to Yoga, and after. Before I met my husband, I kind of felt like I was just cruising through life. I had finished my bachelor's at UMSL, I had a master's degree, and I had been working in the accounting sector for about 6 years. And after I began to check these boxes and really win professionally, I started just coasting along on autopilot. I felt like I was just kind of going through the motions of life, like brunching with my friends, boozing at happy hour. Well, my husband's an officer in the military, and he was in Italy and I was in St. Louis. One of the reasons why I love him so much is he's adventurous, and he would post all these pictures of these wonderful trips he was going on in Italy. And it really inspired me that there's more to life than just working. So I figured, since we for sure had 2 years apart at that time, that I wanted to make the most of my time. And I really kind of dug deep, what do you want to do with your free time? And well, I love yoga. I love going to classes. I love chatting to the yoga teachers. I love the philosophy. So I figured, you know what? Why not just do yoga teacher training? Now in my free time, I get to teach something that I love doing on my terms. So my husband and I have a son named James. My husband's name's Jimmy. James is his real name. So I filmed these videos during baby James's nap time. I was kind of worried about becoming a mom. I just wasn't going to do anything else with my life. I was just going to be a mom, and that was it. I mean, I was still going to work at my 9-to-5 accounting job. Teaching yoga on YouTube, it forces me to learn how to edit videos, film. It's new skills. I get it. My videos are not high quality. I bought an expensive Sony. I spent $3,000 on the camera. I shoot on auto. I really don't know how to use it. So actually, if you know of any good videos to teach me how to use this camera, please let me know in the comments below. But most importantly, I have to tell you about the pivot in my life after taking yoga teacher training. What I learned, I don't just apply it on the mat. I actually take it into my corporate accounting job. And you might be like, okay, Casey, what on earth did you learn that would apply to accounting at a Fortune 200 company? Well, for starters, if you have a high stress job, you might think about the million things you have to do. But I learned focus your attention on one task at a time. And since I started doing that, I'm not joking, my productivity has gone through the roof. In the yoga philosophy, they talk a lot about the ego. And before, I was doing my financials and I'd okay, I got to figure this out on my own. I don't want to ask anyone for help. I can do this. I'm so smart. I mean, I know that sounds terrible. And then now, if I'm stumped on something, I do not waste any time. Okay, I do spend a reasonable amount of time trying to figure out something on my own, but right now I go immediately and I ask for guidance. So that means now in my personal job, I finish tasks significantly faster than in the past. We learned this principle called Ahimsa, which means honesty. In the book, The Yamas and Niyamas, it talks about being nice. And I would consider that I've always been a pretty nice person. But what it said was, you need to beware of nice people. Not that you can't be nice, but really you just need to be truthful. And sometimes the truth hurts, but that's how you become a better person. In the spirit of Ahimsa, I asked my boss some hard-hitting questions okay, listen, I'm trying to grow these skills, but in a year from now, what would make you describe me as a great accountant? And she gave me that feedback. Well, because I was able to ask her for the truth, I already had told myself, no matter what, here's the thing, I'm a good worker, I love my job, I love accounting, but you should always be improving. I wanted her honest opinion, and because I had learned to cool down on my ego, focus on the present moment, be open to feedback, I was able to take that feedback and grow as an accountant. So you're probably like, what does this have to do with long distance marriage? Well, what I'm saying is whatever is going on in your life right now, you can make time to achieve your goals. And it doesn't have to be just professionally, it can be personally. I really had felt that I had achieved all of my professional goals. So it was time to turn the lens on myself and grow inside. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's raw, honest review of why I started the channel Roman to Yoga. If you want any more kind of like personal videos like this, please let me know. Like, I don't know if you care about this or you're just here to stretch with me. Like, either way, regardless, I'm putting myself out there. And as always, have an awesome day. Thanks.